the most typical mistake or mistakes that people would play in the double board bomb pot format?
Oh, amazing question. So, and I'll give you a perfect example because I was in Vegas for 2 weeks for the WPT where a gentleman did this. Most people are going to overvalue their hand when they only have value or equity on one board. Okay. And what I mean by that is I'm playing no limit hold'em in the Venetian while I'm waiting for a PLO table to open up. Literally, my name gets called for a PLO spot while the dealer's sitting down and they do a double board bomb pot. So everybody posts 10. I tell the whole table, hey guys, this is my last hand. Come win, lose, or draw. Top board comes 4, 4, 3. Okay. And the other board comes 8, 8, 10. I have 4, 7, 9 king. Okay. So I have 3 4s on the top board, but I have equity on the bottom board because I have straight draws that are out there. It checks to me and I'm in late position. And I think I bet like $15 because if you read part of my book, it talks about the strategy of betting really small because people who have tons of equity on one board, they'll completely misplay their hand. So I bet like $15 and it goes like call. And then this guy over here check pots it for like $160. And we're like $600 deep. And I'm like, oh, baby, I've got 3 4s or 3 overs. Daddy's never throwing this hand away. And I've got a straight draw on the other board, even though the other board's got an 8. Because if he's got an 8, I'm winning the other board. And if he's got a 4, even if he's got 3 4, if he's got 3 4, I actually really like my hand even more because I've got more outs to draw out onto him. And if he has less combinations where he's beating me on the other board. So he check pots that everybody else folds. Turn comes on the top board, a 9. So now I have 4s full of 9s. Right. And then on the bottom board, a king comes. So now I have a pair of kings, which isn't a lot, but it does give me some equity because if he's got 3 4, now he's just drawn dead. And I'm first to act, and I'm like, all right, buddy. I'm like, I'll go all in just in case you have a 4. And I like tell him that because I'm like, if he has a 4.
Oh, no.
If he has a 4, what?
If he has a 4. Oh, no. All right. We lost the professor. Terrible timing. Okay.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, Josh, you're back. You're back.
Okay.
All right. If he has a 4.
Yeah. So if he has a 4, he's completely misplayed it because I've got 4s full of 9s and now I have a pair of kings and I'm free rolling them. And if he has an 8, it doesn't matter. We're chopping it anyways because he doesn't have any equity on the other board. So I go all in for like $400 or $380. And the guy's like, yeah, I call. He's like, I just have a full house on the top. And of course he turns over 3 4. And he had like 3 4 6 ace. So yeah, now I'm dodging an ace on the river, but on the bottom board, like he didn't have anything but ace high. So he had super no equity whatsoever. I mean, he had a little bit of equity, but very, very little equity. And it just turns out, I end up scooping them. And most people, when they're playing double board bomb pots, will completely misvalue their hands because they'll have equity on one board, but no equity on the other. And then they don't realize how quickly that equity gets scooped up right on the turn, and especially when I think the other issue that people run into when it comes to double board bomb pots is they don't realize that you can always bet more on the turn and you can bet more on the river. The reason why it's pot limit double board bomb pots versus no limit is because the most you can bet is on the river and and on the turn. And that has a much more significant impact on your pocketbook in the long run.